Welcome back to the channel. So today is Teams List Tuesday for round 2. We'll have a quick look through the teams list to see if there's any changes. If you watched my video yesterday, I did 2 trades. I got rid of Papa Leahy and got in Aiden Fanor-Blake, and I got rid of Jake Averillo, shifted Watson down from hooker and got Jaden Brayley instead of Jacob Little. Already I'm thinking Moses Mbai is going to replace Little when Dewey comes back, and Jaden Brayley's got good job security at the Knights. He's 100k more, but in the long run he should make a little bit more money. So that's what I did in yesterday's video in the trades. Alright, so Eels, what we'll do, we'll just go straight down to the... Oh, wow. So we've got Gutho, Sivo, Tom Upchek, Blake, Ferguson, Brown, Moses, Campbell Gillard, Mahone, Marnie, Paulo Lane, Madison Brown. So no changes. Kafusi, Papali, Smith, Nakora. So Nakora's back and Hipgrave is out. Pappenhausen, Jennings, Smith, Olam, Adokar, Munster, Huge, so no changes. Bromwich, Smith, Welch, Kafusi, Bromwich, so no changes. Smoothie, Kamakamika, Eisenhuth, and Lewis. So it doesn't look like there's any changes there, none at all. A lot of people, I think, who got good scores last week had 2 fullbacks, Pappenhausen and Teddy, and that looks like the way to go. The way they did it, they saved money by not having Damien Cook or Appy. They had Jacob Little and Connor Watson, who both got better points than Appy and Cook. So the players that did that, you had 2 fullbacks and went short on hookers. You did a really good job. That was the way to go. Alright, so we got Warriors. 2 of us are checked for the tour. So Pompey is in for Ewan Aitken, who is out with an ankle injury for 6 or 8 weeks. So he actually went pretty good this Pompey last year. I think he's about 350k. Hiku, Mamolo, Cody Nikamura, Tavita, Harris Tavita, Aiden Fanor-Blake, who I've gone for, Egan. I thought he was going to be injured. Did he get injured? I'm not sure. Brown, Katoa, Elisa Katoa, I think went okay, didn't he? Bailey Siranen, Tohu Harris, Jazz Tavanga, Murdoch Masilla, Leeson Armour actually scored really well. Bunty Afoa. So I don't think there's any changes there except for Ewan Aitken. Yeah. Texoy, Stafatoa, Tuala, Best, Hunt, Kurt Mann, and Pierce. So Mann and Bradman Best were injured, but they're actually in the side. Clemmer, Brayley, Safidi, Frizzell, Barnett, Watson. So Watson is at lock. So also Sue, Safidi, King, Jones. So it's the same team that played last week. Yeah, I think David Clemmer actually played for 74 minutes. I'm pretty sure that's because there was injuries to the side, so they didn't rotate him out. They just rotated out the Safidi brothers. And so yeah, I'm pretty happy that I've gone with Aiden Fanor-Blake. I think Clemmer, his minutes and points were based on him playing more minutes because of injuries to the other teammates. Alright, so Titans and Broncos, Brimson, Don, Sammy Herbert, Thompson, Taylor, Fogarty, Wallace Rain, Moe, Proctor, Fafita, Tino, Fuster, Alui, Malawi, Peachy, Sam Lacino. Is there any changes? Sammy is in for Brian Kelly. And so yeah, people who had David Fafita, he actually was in hospital before the game last week for like a couple of days with an ankle infection or something like that. Our Broncos, we got Osako, Coates, Farnworth, Tessie New, David Mead, who actually looked pretty good for 250k. Next week's trade for me, I'm going to get rid of Jason Saab, who is dirt cheap, but is underperforming in that Manly side. If Mead goes good this week, that's who I'm going to get in next week. Croft, Milford. Milford's actually a little bit more than Moylan. I actually looked at Milford, but is just too inconsistent. And I'm worried about Moylan with injury. Just players with injury, they're always going to have reoccurring injuries. Pango Jr., Turpin, Flegler, Glenn, Ricky Carrigan, Asada, Kennedy, Bullimore, Tio. So Coates is back from injury. Well, injury from the game. So is Asiata. Lodge is out for 2 to 3 weeks with Thomas Flegler replacing him. And Reese Kennedy comes in. Alright, so anything there. Tino for 500k. Front row, second row's pretty good. I didn't go him, but he scored really well. He really did. Now, Bulldogs, Panthers. Corey Allen, Meany, Hopewade, Kotrick, Watini, Zelezniak, Averillo, Flanagan, Ovgan, Katoa, Heverington, Elliott, Mariner, Jackson. Marshall King is back, and that Brad Dietz is out. Mariner is in the starting side with Waddell to the bench. Alright, Edwards, Staines. I don't know if Staines is going to get the ball with Momirovski inside him. Like, the other side's the way to go. Crichton and Tio and Viliami. That's a strong left side. Lillawai, Cleary, Leota, Coruscant, Fisher Harris. I actually looked at Fisher Harris over Aiden Fanul-Blake, and I might change my mind in the next couple of days. He's the one person that I was actually looking at. He always plays good. Hickow, Capewell, Yo, May, Spencerino. And that's the only problem with Api Coruscant is Tyrone May looks like he's going to jump in and take some minutes off him maybe. So no changes there. Alright, Eagles, Rabbits. Walker, Saab, Parker, Sully, Garrick, Kieran Foran, Cherry Evans, Alloy, Croker, Tapau, Davies, Sirinen, Travojevic, Cust. Cade Cuss is in the side. Goszewski, Kepi, Pasika. That's terrible how I said that. One change, so Davies switches places. Tavita Funa's out, Cade Cuss is in, so Tom Travojevic is at least a fortnight away. Alright, so Rabbitohs, Mitchell, Johnson, Gagai, Graham, Paulo. So Jackson Paulo is in for Josh Mansour. We got Walker, Reynolds, Burgess, Cook, Katola. Kolomatangi's into the starting side, which if I had have known that, I probably would have kept him in my side. And we'll see how I'm going to see how he goes. If he goes pretty good, he might be an option to get into the team, because I'm pretty sure he's only 300k. That's pretty good. See how many minutes he plays. Jaden Sewer, Murray, Marshall Nichols, Moga. Arrow. Jai Arrow was actually another one I was looking at last week. Like, he played big minutes, scored well. Actually, did he play big minutes? I don't think he did. His points per minute were really good. He just looked really monstrous on the field. Alright, so Mansour Host have been dropped to the reserve, the bench. And Moga is in. Who's out? Is Burgess? I don't even know who's out of the side, or if he was in it last time. Host is out of the side. That's right. So Moga must be in. All right. Cowboys, Dragons, Drinkwater, Felt, Masters, Hammer, Holmes, Morgan, Clifford, Milo, Robson, McLean, Dunn, Hess, Tomolo. So it doesn't look like there's any changes there. So that squad's the same. So Duffy, Ramsey, Bird, Lomax, Ravalawa, Norman Hunt, Larry McCulloch, Vaughan, Kerr, Sims, Tyrell, Fulu, Romano, Merritt, Alvaro, Oyami. Is their side the same? Norman's back, Clune's out. Ramsey's in, even though he limped off. Anyone worth looking at there? Ben Hunt actually scored pretty well, I think, last week. So I don't know what is going on there, why he scored so well, but he actually scored pretty good. Drinkwater, I'm not sure how he went. Taumalolo, I don't know how he went, but judging on his coach's interview the other week, his minutes have dropped. But even if his minutes have dropped, his points per minute might go up. Alright, Tigers, Roosters. So Dane Laurie is still at fullback. No Faluma, Roberts, Leilua, Kapoa. Adam Dewey is at 6. So pushes Mbai to the bench. Brooks, James Tamo, Little. So Little's still hooker. Luciano, Leilua, Garner, Twal, Makali, Talau. Alright, so Dewey's back. Florey's at fullback. Moses Mbai's on the bench, so surely he's going to take minutes off Little. So there we go. Okay. Tedesco, Tupou, Morris, Manu, Morris, Lamb, Lachlan Lamb, Kiri, Lindsay Collins, Lussick, Takiaho, Butcher. So Butcher's in the starting side for Angus Crichton, who I've got, who's suspended. Tupanua, who actually scored pretty good, I think, last week, but the Roosters were on fire over Manly. Hutchinson must be into the side for... Who got injured? Adam Kieran? Hargraves, Fletcher Baker. Never heard of that dude. Alright. And the feeder. So Crichton's out. Butcher's in the starting side. Fletcher Baker is into the side. Jake Friend was the one who had the concussion, so he's out of the side. And Freddie Lussick is in. Okay. I don't know how much Freddie Lussick is. Freddie Lussick, 250 hooker. So maybe Jake Friend's had his last game. Maybe they're talking about. Right, Sharks, Kennedy, Katoa, Dugan. I know this dude was at the Rabbitohs and he's pretty good. Hiroti, Mulatano, Moylan, Townsend, Ueli, Brayley, Woods, Nakora, Graham Rudolph, Tracy, Tolman, Williams, Billy Magoulias in the side still. I actually didn't even see how he went last week. Billy Magoulias. What did he get? 9 points. Oh, Billy. Okay, so any changes there? Oh yeah, Ramian's out. And who is in for him? That Hiroti. Okay. Ramian's out for 3 games. Talakai. He's a gun player, Talakai. Wonder where he's going to fit in though. Where does Talakai go? On the bench. Billy drops out. Alright, so Raiders, Clockstad, Simonson, Chris, Scott, Rapana, White and Williams, Papali, Hodgson, Louis, Young, Whitehead, Tarpany. It looks like the exact same side, and I don't know why Josh Papali didn't play a lot of minutes. But that's why I'm trading him out. He just didn't score. He played like 38 minutes or something like that. That's the same team. So they're all the teams, and yeah, they're the trades that I'm going with. Like I said, Jacob Little, I don't think he's going to get as many minutes now with Mbai back. I could be totally wrong. He's probably still, he's probably a great option still, but I'm just going to go off Brayley. What's his 10% of teams? What's Little's in like 1,000%? Cook, Polo, Blake. Oh, I've got a sub Crichton out. Okay, put a reserve on him. What might go on Spencer Lino, Crowley Lino, Ricky Watson, Tedesco, Laurie, Fuzzatua, Staines. That looks like the team for the week. Alright, so that was the teams list Tuesday run through. Not many surprises there. No, a couple of cheapies. But most of the teams are pretty much the same as last week. Alright, well, good luck everyone this weekend. It's going to be a wet one, so don't be disheartened if some of your gun players don't score well, because it looks like it's going to be rain for the next couple of days, and some teams might not, some players might not score very well. Alright, hit like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you next time.